If you recall, a couple months ago, I reviewed this universal remote control. This is the Sofabaton U2, and I have been pretty happy with this one, using it day to day with my media center. And the only issue I have is with the battery life. Over time, I found out that the two AA batteries inside don't last too long. You're looking at about a month and a half if you're using it daily. So yeah, this is one that I've been fairing so far, but now Sofabaton came up with a new model, and this one is featuring a hub. So this is the X1S smart remote control, and we're gonna check it out today. Hey guys, welcome back to our HowSS channel. My name is Ivan, and today we're looking at the Sofabaton's X1S remote control. After I made the first video, a couple months have passed, I've been using it, and Sofabaton came up with this new model. I was immediately interested. They contacted me and I said, yes, I wanna check it out. I wanna see what is good about this one and how does it stack against the U2 model that I've been using for a while. And yeah, we're gonna go straight into the unboxing. We're gonna see some of the details, how it's set up with the media center, with the app, what options we have here with this one, and is it better than the one before or not? So let's go right in, and we're gonna talk about it in the conclusion. So what's inside the box of the Sofabaton X1S? We're gonna find out right away after me opening this plastic. Really nice retail box, picture of the product right on top. Some of the features outlined here, compatible with what devices, all-in-one, customizable mobile app, infrared, Bluetooth, IR blaster, 45 days working time, which this gives you a month and a half. Some more information here in the back about the specs. And then we have 1050 milliamp hour battery inside the remote. Charging time is about 3 hours and about 2 months working. So if you remember my last Sofabaton video, it was for this remote, and I've been using this quite often actually on my media room. My only gripe after using it for more than 2 months is the battery life. And here we are using standard batteries, 2 AA batteries right here, and they lasted me about let's say month and a half. And considering that you have to keep changing batteries, I think this is a problem. So yeah, that's my only issue with this remote that I've been using for quite some time now, and I really like otherwise. Right on top we have the user manual, as always, very nice in English with all the information that you need to have you going. Right on top is the remote. Wow, this one is actually very nice, super heavy. This is solid product. This one is kind of a plastic with a little bit of shiny plastic on top of it, so it's more of a on the cheaper side looking, despite the fact that it's very functional, comfortable, super ergonomic, and big. This one actually is very solid and kind of reminds me of the very first generation remotes for the NVIDIA Shield. It was high quality made, and I happen to have one of those right here next to me. Again, super nicely machined metal all around. The speaks really quality. This one reminds me of it. And then on top we have a larger screen here. We have the off, the back button, the scroll actually has some charge and immediately gets activated. The scroll is actually much smoother. Let me see compared to this one. Yes, the scroll rubber on top feels different, a little smoother, and just scrolling back and forward feels better. We have the company name on top, the battery indicator, and we have activities, devices set up. The wheel right here compared to this one, you see that's a little bit different. Here we have the wheel again with the OK in the middle. Similar functionality but slightly different look. Back button, home button, and menu. This is for the Android devices. Volume, we have the mute, channel up and down, and pause, start, and forward and back buttons, and the color buttons right here that are also in this remote. So a little less buttons on the remote per se, but I assume we have the same functionality. Right on the bottom, USB-C for charging, excellent to see, and no worry here with the batteries because they're built in. 1050 milliamp hour battery. Normally lithium and lithium polymer batteries last about 2-3 years, so you're looking at about 2-3 years for this remote, which is not bad at all. Now if we remove this, how to set it up, they give you outlined large information here to connect the hub, and here's the hub. So this is a hub based remote control. The other one was just IR and Bluetooth. So these are major differences here. Here's the hub. We're going to check it out in a second. We have 2 cables right here. One is for the infrared receiver and another connector. So 2 infrared receivers here. We're going to check everything about them. Power adapter, standard USB USB-A. We have 5 volts, 2 amps right here for this charger, but you can use any prong to USB-A charger or power adapter for this, so it's not that crucial. And on the other side, we have 2 more cables here. We have USB-A to USB-C and another USB-A to USB-C, so double cables here. So pretty compelling package, I have to say. They're really giving you everything you need to get you going. And we're gonna go through the setup and see how this remote is gonna perform with my home theater. But before all that, let's check out the hub real quick. Nicely packed over here. So I'm not a huge fan of this glossy plastic piano black that they have done slightly here, a lot more here, but this one is completely piano black, as you can see, packed with this plastic. And where is the end of it? Okay, there it is. So once you do it, you see how shiny that is and reflective, which means all the dust will be accumulating here, and you're gonna have to wipe it pretty often to keep it clean. And then on the bottom side, we can actually attach it to the wall. You see the 2 holes right here can be wall mounted. We have 4 rubber feet in the bottom, very sticky actually, so that's not bad. And then right on top are all the connections. Because of all the shininess, even the camera struggles to focus. We have the power, the USB-C, and the 2 infrared connectors right here. So let's go ahead and plug it in. Oh, we have a light indicator in the front. Okay, that's good. So we'll go ahead and plug it in and see how the setup goes. So now that I have it, the hub plugged in right here with a cable, opening the app immediately notifies you that you have 2 different devices. I have not created anything, but somehow the X series has been detected. We're gonna go here and set up a new hub. The hub is connected to power, and we're gonna click next, and then press the button and hold for 3 seconds on the back side until the blue light blinks and the blue light is in the front. So we're gonna hold it, 1, 2, 3, and it starts to blink. Maybe the camera picks it up. Yes, the blinking is right there. We're gonna go forward. The Sofabaton is detected. I'm gonna go to my Wi-Fi and connect it right away. Now we're confirming connection and we're done. Here goes the hub. Start connecting. Save as the XC1 hub. No devices available. Click to add. Let's see now if I add new device. What type of wireless control does the device use? Okay, we're gonna do a Bluetooth. And here we're gonna see if I can find my NVIDIA Shield. It's right there, NVIDIA Shield, and the icon can be changed. That's excellent. So let's see what I can pick over here. We'll do this icon and complete. The code base is being downloaded. Please make sure that your Wi-Fi remains connected. Okay, we'll make sure to do that and configuring the file. All right, download is complete. Here we're gonna have to go to my NVIDIA Shield and set it up from there. I'm gonna pause this for a second in the screen. And just like the screen of the app was advising, going to the NVIDIA Shield with original remote, and maybe less than a minute later, you have the hub connected. And now in devices here, we have populated NVIDIA Shield. If you go back to the remote and go to devices, and then click on the OK, which is the scroll button, you have the NVIDIA Shield, and then click again to start connecting. You see how it became green right here, and from here I can click complete and the NVIDIA Shield is added. I'm gonna leave my phone here for a second and just to test real quick if this remote is working. Yes, it's working as expected, and I can navigate everywhere with this remote easily. See how everything is working, extremely easy. Now let me go ahead and add my projector and see if this is going to be as easy as the one of the NVIDIA Shield. We're going to add another device. Let's go Bluetooth again, other, because it's not listed here. Projector, do they have a, yep, they have a projector icon. We're gonna have complete. The code base is downloading. Let's see. And just like on the NVIDIA Shield, I'm gonna have to use my remote control of the projector to go ahead and add the hub. Because it's Android based, it's gonna be pretty much the same steps. You're just gonna have to go to the menus, add your new device, and you're gonna be good to go from there. Now this was even easier. For like seconds, maybe 30-40 seconds, I was able to add this device and see the remote now is syncing. 50% is done. I can click complete over here and leave the remote syncing. Let's see if I can change the name from other to something else. Even on the app, you'll see you have some options here. If I do edit, and let's see, name, okay, I can do that. Projector and complete. So now the projector is completely added here, and hopefully it's gonna sync with the remote and give me the same name, because now, right now it's showing it's other, but let's see if I can connect to it. All right, extremely easy. I just walked over by the media, and you see even the name is now changed to projector. We have the NVIDIA Shield and the projector, and once you select any of them, you see how the green is populating the device you're controlling. And the last thing, now I need to add my infrared, which is my amplifier, and we'll see if the amplifier is as easy to connect as the other ones. Well, obviously the app is not perfect. You can see the top, select device type, select, not select. We need to work on that one. So we're gonna go audio here. We're doing through the infrared. Only a power key, separate power key and power off, no power switch. Okay, this one, next. So now with everything set and functioning, I have to say the whole setup probably took no more than 10-15 minutes going all the details. So I have my shield, my projector, my on-kill amplifier set up here, and really like this remote. I have to say with the hub, you know, I don't like the glossy plastic, but regardless of that, once you hide it somewhere, it's not going to be that visible. You have pretty muted light right in the front. You can have your infrared connectors in the back and hidden. So pretty stylish, pretty nice, heavy, solid in the hand. This is all ABS plastic. I almost got fooled that it's metal because it's how nice it feels. But it doesn't matter. I think to me, they did a great job with this product again. A very functional, large display that you can see all the data right there without any problems. And overall, it's a big step up from the previous model I checked. The only thing I liked a little bit more on this one is the grooves over here for a better hand grip and the built-in infrared, so you don't need the hub. They kind of trade blows. You know, obviously here we have built-in battery I prefer. Here we have 2 AA batteries that are replaceable, but you have to change them pretty often because the Bluetooth kind of drains the battery. A lot more buttons here, a lot more cumbersome, and here is more kind of intuitive, outlined, and we have buttons that are repetitive across multiple devices that you can just use. Overall size is about the same, just a little smaller, but yeah, I think Sofabaton keep surprising me by these devices, how good they look and how well the functions are thought out. Even look at the hub; it's not that big. It's pretty nice and sticky over here with the little feet. Everything you need to start using it and going is in the box, and we're gonna go right into the final words. All right, conclusion time. And what do I think about the X1S? Well, for the most part, I really like this remote control. What I like about it is the new design, the new screen, the ease of use, the ease of setup, and how solid and high quality it looks. The hub is small, it can be placed in many different locations around your kind of media center situation and setup. To me, I have an open stand for my projector, for my Xbox, for everything else. So it kind of sits off to the side. It's not too visible. Because I mentioned throughout the video, the plastic outside is a little bit shiny. I prefer it to be matte black because you don't want that glare. You don't want any of the light being reflected off of it. If it's kind of more visible, you're not gonna really like that situation. Luckily for me, it's a little bit more hidden, so not a big deal. But the other thing I wanted to mention here is because of the hub, you really don't have this useful infrared sensor on top of the kind of like on the U2, so you can directly point it to some device that is only infrared and not wireless or Bluetooth. And so you're gonna have to rely on pairing, and you have to rely on the little cables with the infrared blasters that are plugging into the hub. So that's up to you. What do you prefer? How do you like to do it? I have mixed feelings because this one does the job very good. Battery is the problem. Here does the job very good for the most part. Because of the hub, there's some inconveniences and some other things you have to consider. But if you choose either one of those, you're not gonna go wrong. Obviously, the X1S is slightly more expensive because this is the highest level they have right now. It has the hub, it has all the other features that you can do. Well, this one is slightly more cheaper feeling, cheaper in general, and it doesn't have a built-in battery. But overall, I really like the X1S. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna try to use it as much as possible. Actually, I already removed the batteries of this one, so I don't instinctively go to it and start using it with my media center. But with this one, I'm going to charge it fully. I'm gonna start and see how long it's gonna take to fully drain the battery for day-to-day usage. And I wish that Sofabaton can create some sort of mode where you're not using it for a day or two, let's say, it goes to like a deep sleep and doesn't drain any of the batteries, and then when you pick it up, wakes up and starts to function. But overall, everything else I like. The design, the buttons, the functionality, the features, the way easy of connect, the app, everything is nice. Well, obviously, you guys saw the app has some things to be desired over there with the translation, but I understand newer company, newer app and newer stuff like that, things happen, so I'm sure in the future they're gonna address some of these things. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe if you're new, check out some of the other videos coming very soon. I have a couple of very exciting keyboards and one that I have not seen so far, and you guys probably hear me all the time saying about the keyboards, oh, I haven't seen this one before. But this one has some features that I personally have not seen or imagined I will see in the keyboard, but why not? More and more of this is gonna come, and I have a couple of exciting computer cases as well to show and review for you guys. So stay tuned to the channel, and as always, you guys have a wonderful day.